Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Oyarzabal. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oyarzabal. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Pinches it off him. He's got the shot away! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Now it's and Ribéry! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Robertson. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Valverde. Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. It's out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. That pass isn't the best. Oh, he's been caught napping! Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Jimenez with a fine tackle. Valverde. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free. Valverde. And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. And he's onside. Oh, well played. Akanji. He's had a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Jimenez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Son Heung-min. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Mbappe. And he's quick to get it clear again. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Ribery. And here's Mbappe. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score, 0-0. And we are back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Ribery. And it's lofted through here. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's being shifted off it. Gently done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. And he stands tall, impenetrable. He could be in here. Valverde. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Donnarumma can claim that. Messi. And he's good alertness.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Caicedo wins the duel this time. That's a nicely measured pass. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Caicedo. He's through here. Mbappe. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Son Heung-min stood up well to him there. Caicedo. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And he's now the finish! Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Simplicity itself.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Caicedo.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Jimenez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to clear it. Speculative strike. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Fagioli. Barcelona could counter here. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, sweet feet.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And here's Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. Look at the space here. Caicedo. Mbappe. Son Heung-min.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
We are into stoppage time. Oh, good take in a good area. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Ha sido una derrota amarga.
Your reflections then, Jim?
ठिक छ अर्को गेम जित्नुपर्छ फर्स्ट गेम भएर होला हैन फर्स्ट गेम भएर नै हो नेक्स्ट गेम जितिन्छ
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe!
That was lovely, that.
He's beaten the last man! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's been picked out. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And we have our very first corner. Header! Valverde! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Ribery, that's been intercepted. Yamal! And he's there to retrieve it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had it taken off him. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Jimenez wins the duel this time. Valverde. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Out of play for a throw. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ribery. Valverde. Mbappe. Now it's Ribery. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Son Heung-min. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. What a save! Terrific reactions! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter.
There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pass somewhat off target. Oh, a delicate chip. Tries a header! It's been blocked.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Ribery. That's a good ball played into space. And the keeper's got it again.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Mbappe gets a good foot in there. Messi. He's picked his way. Valverde! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Tries to dink it in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Distributed tidily.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And a header! And yes, it's there! And right on half-time, that is telling. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And the first half is done. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Ribery. And smartly reclaimed. Ribery. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Valverde. Valverde! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Place it in low. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Caicedo. Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.559.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. Mbappe. That's been drilled in. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Taken back almost at once. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Son Heung-min. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And he's managed to get rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. That has ended up in no man's land. Robertson. Caicedo. And it's Ribery. Now it's Son Heung-min. Valverde looking to add to his goal. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. Drogba.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. That's a nicely measured pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Alexander-Arnold. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Foot in. Van Dijk has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. That is a great pick out. Robertson. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Akanji cuts out the pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, they've got it again. That'll be a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk makes the interception. Now it's Son Heung-min. That has been cut short. Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple...
There's the shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
It's always nice to get an early sighter, and even better if this finds its way to the back of the net, obviously.
Messi ready to try one. And he's there to retrieve it. Has a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
He won't be happy with that one. Robertson. Son Heung-min. Mbappe.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Valverde. Barcelona deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. But that has not gone well. Some resolute defending there. Goalkeeper's ball. Barcelona. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a shot! Messi. Ribéry. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The ball has bounced loose now, and the pass is intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Upamecano gets a foot in here. That's beautifully weighted. That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Son Heung-min.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, important interception. Mbappe. Keeper's ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Van Dijk gets it away.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Yamal. Can he finish? Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. And here's Mbappe. He's beat a big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Real chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Alexander-Arnold.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Mbappe. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but...
Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And it's Ribery. Defending was strong and firm. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, perfectly measured that. Akanji. Robertson. And he was quick to react. Yamal. Akanji has given away a free kick. It's just beyond his reach. And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's clever. Donnarumma tries to clear. Fires from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
La asistencia
Messi.
del partido asciende a 96.847 espectadores.
Ribery. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. That's a throw. Great hit! And more and more and more! And they are cruising away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Alexander-Arnold. Ribéry. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk. He can run onto that, and that's a good ball. Valverde. Ribéry. Son Heung-min. He has found a way through.
Barcelona seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Just too high.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Tries a header!
Yeah, very good job he positioned himself there.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Messi. Yamal! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground rehearsals make him see these situations as a...
Messi! And somehow he kept it out. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Driving forward. Mbappe. Son Heung-min. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's found a way through. So nearly the perfect ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through, and the shot! Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Valverde. Van Dijk can get it clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Ribéry. Messi. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more.
Last game.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Akanji. Robertson aims beyond the defence. Son Heung-min gets into some space. Cleared away. And here's Son Heung-min. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Messi concedes a free kick for that. Van Dijk. Caicedo. And here's Ribéry. Robertson. Ribéry. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Caicedo. Oh, he's onto this. Now Mbappe, decent hit! Goal! Barcelona!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Can he put it away? They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Ribéry driving forward. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got away. Shapes to shoot. Danger averted for now. Nicely aimed pass. He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Done delicately. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Messi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Van Dijk. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That's a shade optimistic. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Messi taking charge of the dead ball. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. And the ball's come loose here. That's been drilled in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mbappe. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! It's there! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
He's looking to set free a runner. And they're back on the ball again. Forwards and with intent.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Fagioli. Son Heung-min. Messi. And Caicedo. And the half-time whistle goes. Oh, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Barcelona have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Can he get it through? Mbappe is flagged offside. Robertson, Akanji, and it's Messi. Back into the middle.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Very nicely done. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Valverde has it out wide and in space. And he knocks it clear. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Nice ball, and he might be in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Valverde. Oh, the shot could be on here. In comes the cross. That has been knocked clear. Ball's gone out of play. Fires it in low. Donnarumma has that under control.
The attendance for this match was
Son Heung-min.
60,810.
Valverde. Robertson. Mbappe on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Akanji, who does have an assist to his name. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Son Heung-min is fouled. Looking for the runner. The less said about that pass, the better. Son Heung-min. Akanji cuts it out. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Van Dijk does well to get it back. That's a little off target. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Ribery. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Robertson. Not the most accurate pass.
That's what has to be done now, no question.
Fagioli!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Son Heung-min. That pass has been well intercepted. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Ribery.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
There's the shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Son Heung-min. Mbappe. Ribery. Oh, super find. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Messi. Short changes him with that pass.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this.
Oh, what has happened here? Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide.
There they go, hunting again.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. And this is the big chance. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Desperate defending required here. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Minutes has been indicated.
Jimenez makes the interception. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oyarzabal. And that is that. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win.